and welcome to another Sunday night sitting down in the chair just in time as usual.
Hey guys, happy Sunday. I'm trying to say hello to everybody and yeah. Woo!
Ooh, one more cookie.
You're cold tonight. You're
Yeah.
At the last second, he's like, I can go get a sweatshirt.
We were just in Fort Lauderdale, so now I'm cold.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Oh, let's see. Well, hey, welcome to another Sunday night with How We Cruise. Julie saying hello to everybody in the chat. If it's your first time here, I'm Brian. This is Julie. We do this every Sunday night. So thanks for coming to hang out with us. Met a bunch of new people this week, so maybe we'll see some new people in the chat. If you're new here, yes, Sean, I am a wuss. Yes. But if you're new here, make sure you say hello. Say hello to everybody in the chat. Welcome to the community. Big milestone today.
Yeah, we did.
Big milestone today. And it's actually not a big milestone for us as much as it is a big milestone for all of you that are watching.
No, that was cool.
You all grew today. So we'll start on a positive note.
Okay.
You all grew today and got our community group on Facebook up over 1,000 members. So 1,000 people want to be part of the How We Cruise community group. So thank you to all you guys for joining in that group and sharing your pictures and your vacations and everything like that. We love seeing where you guys are going, what y'all are doing. So that's the best place for y'all to do that. And we appreciate you guys being in there. So nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. So if you know anybody else that likes cruising, share that group with them, and because we want to see where they're going and what they're doing. Fun. But we're back.
We're back. So
busy week.
We were not on a cruise.
No.
We heard a lot of people wishing us well on our cruise. Thank you so much. We were not on a cruise.
No. Cruise related.
Very much so. Cruise related.
But we spent the week at the Cruise Line International Association's
CLIA
annual.
For all you CLIA people out there. For those of you, because you really don't know about CLIA unless you're an agent or really in the industry. But yeah, Cruise Line International Association.
There's a lot of letters.
CLIA.
There's a lot of letters. Everybody's got letters.
So we were at their convention, right? We were at their conference. And it was in Fort Lauderdale at the Broward County Conference Center, which was beautiful, by the way. Under construction. So when I say beautiful, I mean the construction sucked. But my goodness, I cannot wait for that to be finished because wow.
That convention center,
it's wowing already. And
that convention center is right at the Port Everglades terminal, where all the cruise ships come in, and right where our group cruise in November is going to be going out of. So maybe tonight we can announce. We'll do some announcements tonight. We'll announce the hotel we've selected for the November group cruise. We will announce.
Is that official? We know where we want to stay. We don't have it actually booked, but definitely.
Well, we'll announce it, and if people throw stuff at us, we'll change it.
Okay.
How's that?
It's definitely where I want to stay. For sure. It was a nice, definitely a nice hotel, nice location, perfect spot. And
So that was that's idea number one. We'll announce we have a change. There is change to our next.
I love when he announces this stuff and doesn't tell me. We have a change. Okay, we have a change.
We literally talked about this right before I hit the go button. Our next cruise has changed.
Oh, well, that's not a change. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Let's say hello. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat here because we're a couple minutes in here. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Kyle first in the chat tonight. Nice to see you.
Can I tell them this? Guys, it is. You guys know.
I was just starting to say.
Yeah, say hello. I know. As you're rounding up your people, I'm going to say to them that we go live at 9:00 on Sunday nights, and that usually works really, really well for us. We were at this convention. We were doing all this stuff. The kids were whatever. We still had sports all weekend. We had all kinds of stuff going on, and it was 8:40. We go 9 o'clock Eastern time. 8:45, and Brian's like, I'm sleeping on the couch. Brian's like, we're live in 15 minutes, right? So if I look like I just woke up, I did. So say your hello.
It was a busy week.
I was just letting everybody know, like, if I look a little
Shane and Mark are here.
refreshed.
Shane and Mark are here. Nice to see you guys. Julie
Hi,
Amos is here.
Hey, Julie.
Hello. How are you? Let's see. Mom is here. Big
Hi,
shout
Mom.
out to Mom for taking care of the kids and the dogs all week.
Thank you. Brady is doing so good tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but yeah, Brady's doing well.
Alice is here. Hello, Alice. How are you?
Hi, Alice.
Controversial Cruising is here. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for coming in. Our family Escapades is here. This may be your first time. I don't know if I've seen your name before, or at least this is your first time saying hello. So thank you for coming in. Controversial Cruising says it's their first time here. Found y'all from Eddie Lugo and him doing the daily schedule, and y'all are just on before me. Oh, very good. So we
Send
will.
love. Thank you.
We go for about 3 to 4 hours. So as soon as we're done, we'll pop on.
You can go for 3
can go for
3 to 4 hours.
Cut us off.
I'm going back to bed. I love you guys, but
Sean's here. Hello, Sean.
The struggle is real.
Here. Mary Ellen is here. Hello, Mary Ellen. Nice to see you.
Hi, Mary Ellen.
Good to see you. Let's see.
I know Mary Ellen's out there watching. My guys out there, John Hills and Lee. They had a really great little short today. Mary Ellen, did you see that? I absolutely loved it. I was totally feeling it. They were on Celebration, and they were just walking around the buffet, or the not even buffet, the eatery stuff, like in the by Jackson, or no, by oh my god, they were out by what do they call spot where we ate when we first got on Celebration, where it has all the different stuff.
The street eats?
No, it wasn't street eats. Anyway.
Where did we? No, we ate at Guy's Burger when we first got on Celebration.
It was all the different things, but I don't know what they call it. Wasn't the marketplace, because it wasn't the buffet. It was just where I don't know. Anyway.
No, Celebration. We went to.
See? You
they
guys
all
see?
start to blend together.
I know.
The Celebration, we were in the marketplace. We were in the buffet.
I don't know. I don't think we were. No. But anyway, we'll talk about it later. We'll bring it to
the buffet.
Check our.
Go to the buffet. Sharon at C is here and wants to know if this is BYOB or will drinks be provided. Well, for anyone here within the vicinity of about 30 feet from our house, drinks are provided. So, cheers to you.
What are you drinking tonight, Brad?
Oh well. We're doing a little throwback because I saw a reference to the Prima in here somewhere. So we're doing a little throwback to the Prima with a little 1792 tonight. That's where we're going.
All right.
1790. Will G is here. Hello, Will. Nice to see you. Let's see. Mom says her wine is poured.
Let's see. I can't.
Mom says her wine is poured.
Hi, Mom.
Her wine is poured. Okay. Let's see. Pretty sure BYOB. Let's see. Let's see. At this, Mary Ellen says, at this rate, I'll never get packed. You're fine. You're good. Let's see.
Listen, I've packed. I packed at the very, very last second.
We packed while the car is running in the driveway.
No, you haven't. I have, and you yelled at me. But
yes,
it is what it is.
I will continue to do so, and you will continue to pack.
I clean my glasses
we're
we're
ready
a
to
minute.
go. Let's see. Congratulations, Julie Amos says her son John just announced he and his wife are expecting their first child.
Oh, congratulations. 5. That's really awesome. Really good news. That might be the best news of the night because, that's awesome.
Let's see. Kevin is here. Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you. Let's see. Packing Sunday. Sean called me a wuss. Let's see. Yes, Brady is. He's doing.
All right, you want to take a second?
Yeah, we're taking a long time here.
I know. Well, I was going to say, let's take a second to just mention Brady. So we left for Florida on Tuesday, and we heard right away that Brady was not feeling very well. We have 2 dogs, Brady and Cruz, and Brady was not really eating, and he wasn't really getting up. He wasn't favoring his back legs. He wasn't going outside, and we didn't know what was going on. So we got home. Since we've been home, I think it was a little combo thing, right? So I think part of it was we weren't here, and he wasn't feeling good. So if we were here and he wasn't feeling good, we probably could have helped him a little bit more. But because we weren't here, he wasn't feeling good, and we weren't here.
Brady has his little separation anxiety, and he's a little.
But he's definitely not feeling right. So we did talk to the vet on a couple of occasions this weekend, and he has an appointment tomorrow. So we're going to take him in and see. But he has been getting up, and he did get up on his own. He jumped up on the couch. He was going outside. He drank his water. He was eating his food. Especially the ham. I don't think he might be milking it a little bit for the extra treats. But he's doing okay. We'll keep you posted on Brady. But
all right, who else? So we have Tony Diaz in the house. Good to see you, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Thank you for coming in. Let's see. You just said hello to them. Mike's here. Hello, Mike. What's up? How are you? Ross is here. Hello, Ross. What's going on? Wendy Johnstone in the house. Hello. Let's see.
Can we take a real quick second, because we didn't talk about this, but I do want to say, for those of you who follow Royal Caribbean blog.com, our friend Matt Hochberg out there, who has an amazing channel and site and provides a lot of information for Royal Caribbean. We've talked to him. He's been on our live stream. Really nice guy, and works really, really hard. His Facebook site was just shut down. The algorithm caught some, just did some wonky stuff. Shut down his page, and he couldn't get it back. He had to start from scratch after over hundreds of thousands of followers. Crazy stuff, guys. When this is your livelihood and you're in this industry, if you do follow him, if you have followed him and you haven't already, please resubscribe to his site and give him a like, a shout out, a share, because
we've seen it happen to a couple people in this community where something gets
something
posted,
sophisticated happened to us too, on a personal level, and it's just
you never know when something's gonna hit, something's gonna catch a copyright,
anything,
something, and we could lose all of this. So we like to make sure we're supporting everybody here. So Julie says the baby's due November 1st while I'm on your group cruise, so I told her to hold it till I get back in. Well, she's gonna have to hold it for even a little bit longer than that, because the How We Cruise Freedom Cruise is actually November 3rd through the 9th. On the Freedom of the Seas out of Fort Lauderdale.
Well, she's doing a backpack, or a side by side. Sorry, side by side. So she's gonna be. So yeah.
So there is still some time to get on that one, and we're pushing it a little bit today, because we want to make sure that anybody who books that, you can get an extra $50 of onboard credit for an early naming bonus if you hurry up and put a deposit down on that one. So extra $50 to.
Julie, if it's her first, maybe she'll go a little long. You might be good.
So we'll get rid of the tickets. I know Julie hates it. We'll hide this too, because I don't like that. Let's go back to here, because that's the important stuff. Where's that go? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yes. Kevin says free Royal Caribbean blog. Wendy asked, you're asking about Brady. Brady's only about 7 years old. 8 years?
Yeah, but no, not 8, like 6 or 7. About 7.
Yeah. So.
Not old, but not young, not a pup, but not super old. I mean, shouldn't be having too many issues yet.
Sean has a question. He wants to know if the laptop got back yet.
I was gonna pick it up and show you, but I'm not gonna pick it up and show you.
Don't touch it.
It's right here.
Don't touch it.
It came while we were away.
Drink over
okay,
there.
So funny story. So guys, I get a notification on my phone. Your laptop has been, or you're fixed. It's shipped. I'm like, great. I get another notification on my phone from my Ring camera that says you have a delivery at your front door. And I open it up, and sure enough, it's a box. And I'm like, great, that's awesome. We're away, but that's okay. Like, I'm super happy. And then I look at the weather back home, and it's about set to pour within the half an hour. and I'm looking at the package on the front doorstep, and I'm looking at the weather, and I'm going, you gotta be freaking kidding me, because it was sent away for liquid damage, and it's sitting in a cardboard box in my front steps, and there's no overhang, we don't have any kind of coverage, and I'm going, I can't do this again. I was calling everyone. I was like, somebody get to my house, please, and get my computer. Somebody. And yeah, we had a friend came over and got it for us. But could you imagine, guys? I was like, all I could think of was, I'm gonna have to call them back and be like, you left it delivered on my doorstep without any kind of coverage.
So Matt's here. Matt says, sorry for being tardy. I blame my wife for not reminding me. That's okay, Matt. I blame my wife for everything too. It's fine. But we're glad you're here because you made it just in time. We're going to talk about what we did last week. So
what did we do last week? This past week.
So this past week
Tuesday.
Was great. And I tell you
Wednesday,
what,
Thursday, Friday.
You know what I think the biggest what this was about 1,200 travel agents from across the country that all attacked South Florida. I think most of them were there looking for the giveaways and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
but no, there was a lot of good stuff. I mean,
who here in the chat? I don't know. Who here does conferences? Who here does trade shows? Everybody does.
Industry has their conference.
So we were at the CLIA conference, the Cruise Line International Association's yearly annual conference with all of the players in the cruise industry, and it was phenomenal. It's the first time that we've been able to go, and
we really didn't.
Are you glad you went?
Absolutely. I really didn't know what to expect. I've been to plenty of conferences.
We've been to conferences, but we hadn't been to this one.
And I felt like this one was a little bit different. Maybe not.
Not for me, but for you.
Well,
but we've been to different types of conferences, so we won't compare. But what stood out to you?
All right. When you're going on vacation, you're happy. And even though there were different cruise lines, different industry partners, different tourism boards, different everybody under the sun there, everybody was there with a huge smile on their face. Wow, everybody was there, and we were learning about the new things that the cruise lines are offering. We were learning about the new private islands, the new private destinations, the new cruise lines that are out there. We learned, there are so many more cruise lines out there now that I want to try that I never got the opportunity. I never knew about. And there are a few new cruise lines. We sat at a table one night with a cruise line that's only been around for about 9 months, and they do mostly stuff to like Antarctica. And wow, what cool stuff. Cool stuff. And Kevin says, I do IT conferences from time to time. They're a whirlwind of learning, partying, and meetings. Yeah. And
that sums it up really good. That's what conferences are. But what I absolutely loved was, we are in this industry. Guys, that we love to vlog and we love to share our stuff. We love to do this weekly live. But we also sell travel. We also are agents. We're travel advisors. So for us to be able to be there and get the latest and hottest info in the industry, what everybody's doing, what was cool, because that's what you expect. But what was like cooler for me was there's a lot cooler for me. But what was really neat was to be able to literally be sitting at a table, and you had Royal Caribbean. So I'm in the camera. Royal Caribbean here, Norwegian here, MSC here, Carnival here, and then a bunch of other players. I know I'm missing a ton. I named a bunch of really big key players. Your Princess and your Celebrity,
Princess,
and
Virgin,
you had
Disney.
Everyone was there, and they were all sitting together, and they were all shaking hands, and they were all smiling because we are all in this industry together. And I don't know what you just did or said, but I'm just stop it. Now, Yeah, no, we learned a lot. We learned what we liked. We learned what we didn't like. We learned things about lines that we have not sailed yet that we now cannot wait to sail. Like, cannot wait to sail. We learned things that we can't wait to bring to some of our customers, like, or some clients that were like, oh my gosh, you're gonna absolutely love this.
One of the biggest things. Okay, good.
No, I'm sorry, I was wrapping it up, but like, go ahead.
I was gonna say one of the biggest things that I learned from this was that we were selling a lot of stuff. We were planning a lot of vacations that I now feel. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. There's a lot of comments that I want to click on. I just got to click on them as we talk about them. So trust me, I see all your.
We're as excited as some of you are. So,
but no, the biggest thing, the biggest thing is I was so. I mean, they gave us notepads, and I know they give you notepads at every conference, but like, I mean, we got notes on like everything here.
We filled like every page
because
on multiple books.
We want to know what we're selling. We want to know when you come when somebody comes to us and says, and I mean, I know there's a bunch of agents in here. Hold on, I know that's why I was going next. Relax.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of agents in this chat. And I know that you all do the training and I know that you all do the research. But for those of you who aren't agents, I don't think you really understand how much effort we as travel agents, and I mean all travel agents, not us, put into learning about these destinations, learning about you.
I think a lot of people do know that. I think learning they do. About, but not everybody, but a lot of
what's people do. So important. And I mean, you know,
we do this because we love it.
Absolutely. And
it is a lot of work, but we love it's not work when you love what you do.
We learned to pay attention to things, and everybody knows that not everything you see on the internet is true. But some of the comments that I'm seeing in groups, I have a new respect for the people that are putting good information out there, and a new cringe factor when I see stuff in groups and I'm going, oh, I know that's not right. That's not true. I know that's not true. But I know it's out there. So
there is some misinformation out there.
Before you book your cruise, make sure you talk to
I see two really cool comments out there.
I'll start with Mary Ellen, and then I'll go up top here. Because Mary Ellen says, looking forward to the details on Celebration Key. So
we got so much information. What that was 33, 32, 31. We're probably about 31 or 30 days away now from the next. So what are they calling them? Like being named portal. The next portal being named. We're about 30 days away from the next portal being named. They did not leak that, but we did get a lot of real. Oh yeah, no, you know they know it. No, you know they know it.
We tried to get it out of Calvin. We tried to get it out of Drew.
But super excited. We did get to see lots of AI footage. We got to see lots of like pictures of what it's going to look like. I am super psyched for Celebration K. Key. I don't know. Whatever. Can't wait.
So 3 of the 5 portals have been named. We saw some over, and they said actually, if you go on to Google Maps has been updated, and you can kind of see where they're at in construction. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But they talked about the 5 portals. 3 of those 5 portals have been named. You got Paradise Pavilion. You've got Calypso Lagoon, which is going to include an adult.
I was supposed to have these pictures ready for you guys, so that way Brian can pull them up. But of course, I didn't get them ready. But there's Brian. You can't see. No, I know. Whatever. That's him with the Celebration Key sign.
But and then they just announced. I lost it. Calypso Lagoon. That was the retail portal called again.
Well, it's right here. I have them all right here.
I had it written down over here too.
Everything written down. Anyway, keep going.
But anyway, so the next portal is going to be announced.
30 days.
Lacona Cove is the next portal. They're going to be their shopping area. But that's going to be out soon, and then that'll be in 2025. And they added a whole spot on their website where you can look up sailings just to go to Celebration Key. They added some areas.
Yeah, the Sun Castle at the Welcome Plaza. It's going to be the highest point. That's going to the big Sun Castle. The water slides are actually going to intertwine.
Two water slides,
and then it's going to come down into like the family area. It's going to be the pool
and the biggest question,
and the racer slides too. By the way,
the biggest question that was asked is that going to be for an upcharge, and is your Cheers package going to work on the island?
They would not answer for us. What?
I was going to say, you know what Drew told us? He doesn't know.
Exactly. They wouldn't answer for us. I think they do know. I'm going to say, I think some of it's going to be an upcharge and some of it's not. I think it's going to be 50-50.
Right.
I'm going to guess that the racer slides are not an upcharge. I'm going to guess that they do allow your drink package to work on that one. These are totally guesses. They did not even insinuate anything.
I don't think the drink package is going to work on it.
You know, I do.
It doesn't work at Half Moon Key.
Exactly. That's why I think it's going to.
Then they're going to have to change it at Half Moon Key.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'm talking now.
Well, then maybe they will. I don't know. But here's the thing: Carnival also has a different thing where they limit you to you're 15 and whatever. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. The swim up bar. So you had made interesting comment on a previous live that we did about how when you swim up to the swim up bar, you don't get to actually sit at the bar. And you're like, but you have to
get out of the water.
Yeah, you were like, you have to get out of the water and you have to climb up on a stool. That is not the case. You were wrong. You don't have to climb up on a stool.
Oh, no.
You do have to get out of the water, though. There are not stools in the water, which could possibly make a difference on.
It's going to change the temperature of the water.
Water, I guess. But there are swings. So it looks like every single seat at the swim up bar is going to be a swing. So you're either in the water or you're on a swing.
So you're going to have to be coordinated.
Yeah.
There's going to be an adults only area of that pool. That pool is going to connect to a beach. So there's going to be an adults only area there.
How funny. And I actually leaned over to you. So we're sitting here, we're listening to this talk and we're like super excited. And they're like, this is going to be so currently Coco Cay for Royal Caribbean is the largest freshwater pool or lagoon on any island in the Caribbean or whatever. It's the largest. It's very cool. So Celebration Key is going to beat that. It is going to be the largest freshwater. And we're sitting there listening to him and he says,
they're all sitting
I swear to God, hand to God, he goes, this is the largest freshwater. And it is going to be freshwater. And if you want salt water, the salt water is going to be in the ocean and the fresh water is going to be in the lagoon. But he was dead serious. And I was with Brian and I'm like, did he just say that the salt water is in the ocean? Like he's like, if your clients are asking, I was like I was flabbergasted. I was like, that's just funny. Yes, of course the ocean is saltwater, people. But it is going to be a freshwater lagoon. Yes. Very, very large freshwater.
It's going to start as a freshwater lagoon. Until a lot of us.
I thought this was really, really interesting. So the retail portal. So this is where the shopping is on Celebration Key. Is going to be called Lacona Cove. Lacona Cove. The way they named this was they actually had a contest with the locals. So they reached out to all the Bohemians and they said, what do you guys want to name this? And they gave them a prize. So there was a woman who won this, and her entry was Lacona Cove. Lacona means the people. So the people. So the retail portal of Celebration Key is the people, or Lacona Cove, and she won like a $5,000 prize. Yeah, $5,000 prize. So that was really cool. And I like that it means the people. I think that was a good one.
We have a few more people joining us. Embarkation Nation is here. So it's so awesome. You guys got to go to CLIA. You're going to have to come with us next time. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Let's see. Team Reese is stopping in. Said they're doing some family time tonight, but wanted to pop in and say hello. Hello, guys.
There was another. Okay.
I'm going to go back. Relax. And then Z is here. He says, good evening.
What's up, Z?
So, let's see. A couple of comments on Celebration Key down here. Sean says, what's a portal? Yes, the described portal is going to be, let's see. Did everyone hear about the super secret 6 portal is only for the Lord Master and friends? It's so secret I can't even give out the name. Well, Kevin, if everybody's looked out there and you go on Carnival's website and you look at everything out there about Celebration Key, they're only talking about phase 1.
So, and a lot of you out there have heard this, right? So there's going to be a phase 2. Phase 2 is going to bring in an extension of the dock, the pier. Sorry, the dock, pier, whatever. And it's going to bring in
the dock where they're going to park the boat.
Where they're going to park the boat. It's going to bring in 2 new ships, so they're going to be able to dock 4 XL class ships. Now they did say they're not going to comment on whether or not all 4 would be there at one time or not. My personal opinion is you don't build 4 pier or 4 places to dock at a pier unless you can absolutely bring in 4 at a time, because like, what's the point?
There's a reason they're doing it that way. I don't think. I mean, just like Coco K doesn't put 2. You know, I mean, they will put 2 Oasis
no, they're excited about it
at the same time, but I don't see.
I know. Also, they're confident. They're confident that they can support everybody.
I think they just want to make sure they have the ability, because what I'm thinking is you're going to start to see overnight stays at some of these places.
But there was other things in the work for phase 2 as well, more than just the pier. They're talking about putting in a full blown like water park, sounds similar to what might be on Coco K.
It's almost like these companies compete with each other.
You think? Like a zip line. And other stuff coming. So we're talking, zip lines and water parks and extra piers and extra boats, a lot of stuff coming in phase 2. They also commented on, is the construction of phase 2 going to cause an issue with the people who are on the island because the island will be open while they're working on phase 2? And they said, absolutely not. They said, no, they said, don't worry about that. We're going to open it. Phase 1's going to be open. The island's going to be open. People will be able to be there. And then don't worry about the construction going on for phase 2, because it's not going to impede people.
You know who else is working on their private island?
Oh, yeah. Look at you. MSC. Heard a lot from MSC.
A lot of talk from MSC this week. Hey, Cruise Nuts, how are you? Thanks for stopping in to say hello. So MSC just finished upgrading, or is in the almost finished.
No, it's still closed.
Still closed.
So if you guys don't know, MSC's private island has been they have not been going to it for the last few weeks, because they are a reserve. Like they're a like preserved area, working really, really hard with the natural stuff of the island, and
they're doing a whole coral preservation project.
Super cool.
And they needed to do some upgrades to the island, and they figured while they were doing that, they would add a bunch more bars, they'd add some space, they'd listen to their customers. There were complaints at Ocean Cay about the length of lines at the buffets, so they're adding more food places, they're adding more drink places,
more bathrooms.
Yep. They're
upgrading the whole thing, but at the same time preserving the natural beauty of the island, making sure that they're preserving and sustaining the sustainability. It was a huge topic, and making sure that the coral reef is being preserved and the island's being preserved, and they really pride themselves in the beauty the beauty of their island. So yeah, very, very cool stuff.
I would have put on my carnival hat while we were talking about Celebration Key, but they didn't give me one. So Carnival, if you're watching, I want a hat. But
I'll buy you a hat.
All right, now it's all good. Let's see. Kevin says they don't need more bathrooms. The pool is big enough. But Ocean Key is a great place.
Wait, I think cool. Is this still under the yeah, I think that was still under the carnival stuff, because they're talking about, are they gonna, that was interesting, because I've said this about Royal before. Are they going, because the new Celebration Key is going to have adult only areas, multiple adult only areas, and are they going to charge for them? And they have not announced that yet. Probably will. But I've said that about Royal. I was like, I don't know if they should be charging for adult only areas. I don't know. That one just kind of gets under my skin.
What else happened this week?
So much. Do you want to go back to the comment?
Well, hold on. Let's.
We're not holding that one to the end. I don't know what you're doing.
These guys were here too. Anybody been on Virgin? We got to go to the Scarlet Party. Well, it wasn't the Scarlet.
It was a Scarlet
Party.
Breakfast.
It was a Scarlet Breakfast.
So the Scarlet Party is usually at nighttime, right?
I'll
say this, phenom.
It's really weird.
Look, I can see the reflection in your glasses. I see me. Hi, look up. No, look down. No, look up. I'm I'm trying to wave. Hi guys, see me in the
Oh.
reflection. So Virgin was great. They did really, really good presentations. They haven't changed my mind, but I know that there are a ton of you guys out there who are absolutely dying to sail them or can't wait to go back to them. And yes, it is absolutely the right line for you.
Yeah.
Their entertainment that they did, their food is phenomenal. Their entertainment is phenomenal. What a singer. And I appreciated the storyline that they gave while she was singing. Really, really, really cool breakfast with the Scarlet Party. Appreciated it for everything it is. So, guys, if you're questioning it, definitely do it. Do it.
Sean says, snipe the pic. That is now your contact photo. Thank you. I'm surprised I can see that without these glasses on with those. So yeah, no, but their entertainment.
We brought them home for the kids.
Their sales team was fantastic.
It's not funny, like it's adults only, but yet we bring stuff home for the kids.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, they said that they initially thought that like people were going to think the target market was like the 20s-ish, 20s, 30s, whatever. But I mean, really, the demographic on
they said the demographic is like 40 to 60.
Yeah,
40 or 35 to 65 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like definitely. And yeah, people are absolutely loving it. They say that it is like nothing they've ever sailed before, and it is the way to go. Everything about it is different, and just do it. If you're questioning it, just do it.
Yeah, give it a try.
Give us a call. We'll hook you up. But
Brilliant Lady is going to be released very soon. I know they got delayed a little
bit.
If
you've done it, like I can only think of one person
who's been on Virgin. Raise your hand. Raise your hand in the chat if you've been on Virgin.
I can only think of one person that I've heard that said that they were on Virgin and said, they appreciated it for what it was, but they were
Laura here. Laura,
they're not looking to go back.
Laura got hurt on Virgin. Is she here?
Yeah, but she liked it. She would
she
would go back. That's not what I'm talking about.
Bones.
I just want to say that's not who I'm talking about. Yeah, no, that they everybody's loved Virgin. Only one person I heard say, yeah, it was fun. I appreciated it, but
and where else can you get a tattoo at sea?
I mean,
I wouldn't recommend it during
Cozumel.
Like high sea. No. Like
probably
on the ship. On the ship.
No, I was joking. I was joking, Jill.
I got to take those off. Oh, that hurts. Okay, back to normal me.
What else we got?
Now it looks really weird. Who else has got a new ship coming out?
Disney.
These guys are putting their second ship out.
Margaritaville has a new ship coming out. We did talk to Margaritaville.
Yeah,
so they were right out there with everybody else.
Tell you everything that's okay. Yeah, if you're in West Palm and you want to go out on a short little trip, they got some new itineraries going.
Yeah.
They got some good stuff happening with them. It's a very different experience. But there is Cheeseburger in Paradise. I mean, it's no guy's burger, and you have to pay for it. But I mean, hey, why not, right? It's still a cruise. If you're former military, or any kind of first responder, they actually offer really good deals on that too.
Yeah.
So, do we meet with anybody else?
You don't want to talk about Disney Treasure?
Kevin says, well, the Treasures are coming out, but they talked also about their new ship. Disney did.
I'm sorry, you're right. Disney Treasure is a 6th trip, but Destiny is coming out in 25, and Disney's Adventure is coming out in 25, and that's going to be the Singapore ship. And they really, so let me just tell you guys a second about Disney. You've sailed Disney, I have not. And their entire vibe. So we're bringing you the conference, right? So we're at the conference. This is the cruise lines, and everyone is giving different breakout sessions, and they're talking about their line. And there's the trade show, and everybody's selling their stuff. And then there's Disney. I'm going to keep it real here, guys. Disney stood there, and they said across every platform they could, whether they were talking on the main stage, whether they were talking at the trade show, or whether they were talking in a breakout session, every time they stood there and said, we don't do deals, we don't do discounts. Our price is high, we know it, and it's because we can sell it and because people will pay. And you sell it because we're worth it. hey man, kudos to them. Kudos to you.
I mean, we still want to sell
them. Well, that's their point. That is their point.
Yeah.
Their point is we are not going to work with you in any way. We are who we are. We are what we are. And people want to pay for us, so they will. So, if you're a Disney person, happy to hook you up. But just know, but that is not changing at all. That is where they stand. And they are very, very proud of their brand. They're very, very proud of their mouse.
And says, don't bow to the house of the mouse.
I am positive that Walt is turning into his grave.
Yeah, it's
because we're on a live stream, so I'm not going to use the word that I want to use. I'm going to keep it what it is. But guys, you know what? That is them. That is their brand. That is who they are. So they do have a spectacular brand. They have a spectacular product. If that is who you are and that is what you want, definitely sail them, because they will not disappoint. You will not be disappointed.
I think if we're going to sail Disney, we might have to open up a different kind of channel to raise some funds.
No, you won't be disappointed. They sell. They're very proud of what they sell, and it is what it is. So
nobody does profit like Disney, Kevin says. You know, we probably owe Disney money just for mentioning their name in a live stream, probably somewhere. Let's see.
I think we just got 5 copyrights.
Yeah, let's see. Andrew and Jennifer said they still want to try Disney, but only because we have a little one. Yeah, our kids said they want.
We feel the same way.
Let's see.
Again, you know what? I'm going to keep this very, very basic, because we are on a very open platform here. But if you have questions, reach out to us. We're happy to share our thoughts.
I mean,
and
we're scratching the surface.
What's the best
of all the stuff we learned this week.
I was just going to say that opens a really big window to talk about this, though, because this was a very common topic amongst every single cruise line, cruise company, anyone that talked at the conference this past week. Everyone said the same thing that we've been saying, that we agree with. There is a cruise out there for everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm going to say we, but not we, because this is what they said too. Like they may not be the line for you. They may not be the ship for you, but there is a ship out there for you. There is a line out there for you. So, and in that regard, they all really do work together. They recognize that, listen, if you're our customer, we want you. If we're not your customer, we don't want you to be disappointed. We don't want you to waste your money. We don't want the bad review because you're not happy. Go do what you do, you, and bring us the people who are right for us.
You know who I thought said that best, actually? Princess. Yeah. Princess said it best.
Yeah.
I know. Princess swag
I was so impressed with Princess. We haven't sailed Princess yet, and I can't wait to. And loved them.
What did they say? It's not. If you want to go on a kid's vacation, don't go on Princess. If you want to take your kids on vacation,
on an amazing vacation,
go on
Princess.
And
now, but then they also went back and they kind of like pulled back that comment a little bit. They're like, maybe it didn't come across the right way, but I totally understand what they were saying. They were saying, you know what, in some regards, we're the absolute right. Like, don't pigeonhole anybody into that. Okay, kids, no kid, this, that, really pick the right line, ship, and itinerary for you. And I think that just comes down to picking the right travel advisor for you. Like, if you're not in the industry, if you're in the industry, you can probably do it yourself. If you're not in the industry, then definitely utilize the people who know what's going to work. But this is not a commercial or a sales pitch. So
two more people. We have your favorite couple is here. Hi guys, thanks for coming in. And I just saw on the TV is now.
Hey guys,
how are you? And
haven't seen you in a
while.
What?
Let's see. If you want to avoid kids like they're the plague bear.
So much talk of that, especially with Virgin. Virgin was so funny. They played their commercial.
You got to go. If you haven't seen Virgin's new commercial, you have to.
It's not new. It's been old. It's been out there for a while. It's the Virgin commercial with the kids going, "I can't believe mom and dad are going to the house." It is pretty funny. It's a very good commercial.
Oh, where'd it go? I hit the wrong button. There it goes.
Still don't.
I had clients going Disney for their first cruise. Now it's all they want to sell. I mean, it's the right cruise for everybody.
Okay.
Right? So if it's for you, it's for you.
Yeah.
Just like, if Holland America is your thing, they got a new menu out there, all sorts of new burgers.
Fun fact though, so on WCB said they have people who sail Disney and that's all they want to do now. We have clients who are Disney people, right? Disney all the way. They could not wait. Their first cruise, they're like, we're doing nothing other than Disney. We actually talked to them and said, are you sure you want to do Disney? Why don't you try another line? Like, we had something specific for them in mind that, knowing them, we're like, I think you'll like this. They're like, nope, Disney all the way. They got home and they're like, we were totally disappointed. They just didn't have the experience that they wanted to have. Again, I'm sorry, because I didn't mean to put any kind of negative connotation on any line, but they thought that they knew what they wanted. We knew them and suggested something else. They decided to give it one more go, tried another line. They have now booked like 5 cruises within how many months? Love the cruise line, are willing to try some other stuff too, but absolutely love it. And
what cruise line is it that they went to?
It was a really, yeah.
What cruise line did they go to?
I'm telling you, it might have been MSC. They absolutely love it. And so I'm just telling you, there's something out there for everybody. And just thinking, if you think you know what you want.
I got to cut you off because
okay.
there is one thing that we're probably confusing everyone.
I don't need to confuse anybody.
Well, no, because there's a line we haven't talked about tonight yet.
Oh.
And normally when you log into How We Cruise,
I have no idea where I was going with this, guys.
Normally when you log into How We Cruise, you get stuck listening to us ramble on about Royal Caribbean for about an hour or two.
We do gravitate to Royal.
And right now, Royal is, probably the best line for us with our kids. For
multiple reasons. We really do like Royal.
With what we like to do, talking about what's the right cruise line for you.
Because we enjoy one line does not mean that and I think we just talked about that, like, there's something out there for everybody. And what I've learned is there's even more than I ever could have imagined for other people who I really want to introduce some other lines to. So, don't take what we like as gold.
So, you guys commented this earlier and I was going to click on it, but I was waiting. So thank you for typing it again so I didn't have to find it. But yeah, so we got the opportunity. So Royal Caribbean has their training and sales team, and they do a monthly, like a go-to-meeting thing for all their travel advisors, and we were invited.
Okay. So during the pandemic, Vicky Freed,
yes,
their senior vice president of sales, and was doing a weekly going on and happening. Everything opened back up, and they continued this coffee talk on a monthly basis. And every month is awesome. It's great. We do tune in. We watch every month, and we rarely miss it. But even if we miss part of it, we go back. We watch the rest of it because we enjoy it.
What we like about it is, they're giving the updates on what's going on with the company, what's going on with the ships, what's going on with
every line has their own version of this. We
do tune into Carnival's.
They have
Adolfo Perez is their equivalent with Carnival. He does a meeting. Norwegian does a Zoom call, and we log into all these just to get the updated information, because again, we want to be putting out the right information. And so we got the opportunity to go on there, and what we did.
When you said go on there, we reached out, and like we were talking with them, and we were invited to be guests on Vicky's Coffee Talk to talk about how we've grown our business, what we do, how we do it.
And we talked about what we love. We talked about this. We talked about you guys.
So
we talked about how we do group cruises. We talked about how we talk to all of you guys every Sunday night. So, we had our little 15 minutes of fame, and,
It was amazing. We were on a panel of 4 different. Well, so me and you were one. So if you count me and Brian as one, there was 3 other agents that were on, and everybody talked about something a little bit different. Somebody talked about education.
Yes.
Barb talked about education. People talked about like how to, engage your client and how to really talk to, people and really, understand what they want and how you do. And we talked about how we do our group cruises and how we really engage with you guys and why we love what we do. And it was really, really fun. And I loved being there. So a huge thank you out to Vicki, a huge thank you out to her team, Shanae, and then, just being able to be there. We also, beforehand, we're walking out in the hallway, getting ready. Me and Brian are going over the notes in our head. We turn around, there's like nobody there. It's like empty hallway. And Michael Bailey walks in. And at this time, at this conference, I can't tell you how much that we learned and grew and are very proud to be doing what we're doing, because there was no disappointment in this whatsoever. Not even a little bit.
Some comments that were lagging a little bit, so
Right.
I'm not sure what's going on with that. Internet looks good. Looks like everything's functioning. We'll just, but one of the things we did talk about was we talked about the group cruises. So I'll just pop this up on the screen one last time here. If you are not booked yet, book the November 3rd through 9th Freedom of the Seas group cruise with How We Cruise, going out of Fort Lauderdale to Grand Cayman, Falmouth, and Labadee.
Yeah,
we're getting everybody.
We're getting texts now saying you guys are going in and out. Sorry, guys.
So we did say we would announce the hotel that we're looking at for November.
Yeah.
So we do have. We'll wrap up with a couple of announcements. So, announcement number 1 looks like if as long as nothing else goes awry, for November we're going to be staying at the Embassy Suites.
Yes.
Right down the road.
Beautiful hotel.
They'll have a
walking distance to the port. Super close.
If that's your thing, walking wasn't really your thing this week.
It was too. Okay, let's talk about. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna put this out there, guys. Love Uber, love Lyft. We need to get to the airport to get our ride home. Brian schedules a ride. Are you muting me? I feel like he's like gonna censor me here.
No, we just got censored by Disney. Now we're gonna get censored by Uber.
Well, that's probably what's happening. No, so we're waiting for our. I don't know I don't even know if it's Uber or Lyft. Well, I do.
Looks like everybody's saying it looks like it's better now.
Okay.
Give me some thumbs up. Let me know that
so
we're good.
We're waiting after the conference. We changed in the bathroom in the conference to get to the airport. Brian books an Uber. We're kind of on crunch time, but we had a little bit of an extra time. We had a bigger buffer than we were expecting, and we're waiting for the car. Brian's watching for it on his
it's called a phone.
Right, on the phone, but on the app. That's what I'm thinking. So he's watching the car and the bridge goes up. So now we're waiting longer. We know what's going on. We're waiting longer. The bridge goes down and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting. And then we see the car come. We see the car come. We see the car come. We see the car come and go right past us. Then we see the car go around the block. Then we see the car. Too long. Ends up going into the security line where we're not allowed to go into the port with the gates, and now they're asking for IDs and they're asking for whatever. And I'm going, Brian, oh my God, we're gonna miss our flight because we have somebody who has no idea what they're doing. Anyway, of all the Uber and Lyft rides that we've ever taken, this one was the most uncomfortable. We did make it to the airport. We did make it on time, but guys, always a lot for extra time because you never know what's going to happen or who's going to actually pick you up.
Yeah. Well, they missed most of your story because we were lagging, and that's all the text.
And you're probably happy about that because
yeah.
So
So we're looking. So Kevin says I can cancel and rebook. Well, if you'd like to, what we're going to do is we're going to contact them. We're going to see about a rate. We're going to see what's going on with that. But it looks like it's that Embassy Suites has a nice central point where everybody can. They do allow you to park your car if you're going to drive there. It's a little pricey, but
it is pricey.
There's some other options, and we'll look into what to do that. Just finishing off on Shayna says, "What's your new cruise?" Well, Shayna, if you've noticed, we initially said, "Well, hold on, let me do one more plug." I guess to do one more plug, and then we'll get to Shayna's question. So stand by; we'll come right back to you. Last plug that we're going to do tonight. Don't forget when you're done booking the November cruise, we're still going on the Carnival Sunrise with the Sharon at Sea crew. That's going to be on July 12th, 2025 from Miami on the Carnival Sunrise. That one's going to be, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I think they may have logged out. It's going to be off the chisel. It's going to be off the chisel.
It's going to be awesome.
A lot of fun.
I can't wait.
We
really looking forward to that.
We travel with our kids and we want to meet your families too. So we encourage you for that one. Bring
with
the
or
kids.
Without.
Come.
Bring the whole family.
Come as you are.
Multi-generational cruise, man.
Bring the kids.
Bring grandma and grandpa. Bring the kids.
Everything I say. Bring the kids, bring the grandkids, bring the aunts, bring the uncles, bring the neighbors, bring everybody, bring the whole family. We're gonna do lots of fun stuff for the adults, lots of fun stuff for the kids, and lots of fun stuff for the family. So we're gonna make that true family and friends cruising. So if you haven't booked that one yet, reach out to us, reach out to Jamie and Sharon. Make sure that you get on that one. But
doesn't matter who you book through, but just book it because you're gonna have fun.
We'll get back to Shayna's question. She said, "What's the new cruise?" So you may have noticed that the countdown has dropped down to 85, and the reason that's dropped down to 85 is because not only are we going to be going on the inaugural, the maiden voyage of the Utopia of the Seas, but we are going to jump out on the. It's not working. There it is. We're going to be going on the preview event for Utopia of the Seas the 3 days before the inaugural event. So we'll be on the Utopia of the Seas for a total of 6 days.
It's on pre-sailing.
It's first 6 days going out of Port Canaveral.
So excited
this July. So
to show you guys, but it's gonna be on that.
So Mom, extra 3 days of babysitting. If hopefully we lagged out for that part, so you didn't catch that, but we will definitely be bringing it to you. We're gonna bring some live streams to you from there because everything that we learned this past week is everybody's going to Starlink. So maybe our streams will be better from the ship than they are right there tonight. So thank you guys all for putting up with a little bit of lag tonight.
So I have a question for you.
What's that?
Of everybody that we talked to, everybody that we saw, all the things, what's the number one thing that the people that we book?
I don't know. I mean, now I'm like, okay, I want to take Princess. Oh, we're lagged again. I can see us. We're frozen. See, look, we're frozen.
Okay.
Now we're good.
Yeah,
I want to do. I think I want to do Princess to Alaska. I think I want to do Amma Waterways through Europe. And
I'm so glad he's finally back on the same page.
And I think I want to do. I think I want to do Explorer Journeys down to Antarctica. So I mean, lots of.
I was impressed by Atlas. I really liked Atlas. I am. They do excursion cruises. Amma did a great job, and we've already talked about them in the past, so can't wait for that.
Azamara had some great stuff.
Was amazing.
Guys, even these guys on it, like they're like 100 people per ship. Cool stuff.
Cannot wait for American Cruise Lines right? Is that what they're? Yeah,
So,
American Cruise Lines.
American Cruise Lines. I mean, you don't want to.
They are right
Riverboats
here,
up and
right
down.
here with riverboats, right here in our own country, and like we're not even talking oceans. Beautiful, all-inclusive type trips that are
Everything included.
absolutely amazing.
Your tips,
So
your drinks, your specialty
everything.
dining, everything all included.
And
Excursions.
I can't wait to do that. That's one of the ones that I want to do for me and for our clients, because I want to experience it so I can tell people about it, because I think that I'm absolutely gonna love it. And I knew of them, but like now, like that I really understand what they were saying. Super excited for that. And then of course we're just talking about like anything out in like Mediterranean and whatever, anything in Alaska.
So many,
when
many
you say
things.
Mediterranean,
I mean, there's so many different options for Europe. There's
know.
rivers. There's North Europe. There's Eastern Mediterranean, Western Mediterranean. There's so much to do out there.
Too much for us to just jump into within the next 3 weeks or 3 months. But
so
can't wait to bring it to you guys.
We covered a lot tonight.
I think we did.
We did cover a lot tonight. We're all over the place. We're stepping on each other like crazy tonight. We're lagging like crazy tonight because the internet can't keep up with all the things that we're trying to say tonight. It's pretty much what's going on. The bandwidth is not coming through is what's happening. So
our frequency is way too high.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to come back to you next week. Next Sunday night, we'll be here again. But let us know what you want to hear about, because we have all this information now that we want to share with you. So
we not only have more information, but we have a couple surprises coming to you via live stream that are not necessarily from the conference, but ideas that we've been talking about where you guys can be a little bit more interactive other than just the chat. So, and we're not talking Kahoot, guys. Come in, stay tuned, join our Facebook community group, which has recently hit 1,000 followers, which we're super excited for, because we'll be posting in there. We'll be posting on other stuff about how you can interact with us on our live stream.
And for those of you who said you forgot about the live stream, if you hit that little drop down button on your subscribe there, that little bell, you make sure it's set to all notifications, and then whenever we go live, whether it be our normal Sunday night or whether it be pop up, you'll get that notification.
Shana, I see your comment, so I may do that this week. We might this last one. She said reach out to her.
Okay, we will.
Yeah, so I may reach out to you about that. That sounds good.
But until then, reach out to us to book those group cruises. Definitely at least 2 of them coming up, and probably more to come. And don't forget to subscribe to our other socials. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, X. And thank you all for joining the community group. And until next Sunday night,
we love you, and we'll see you on the seas.